warm welcome to you all in this virtual lecture. Before we start today's lecture, first of all, let's just do the quick revision for our last lecture. So, in our last lecture, we discussed about the properties of the integers. Mainly we discussed about the closure property, then associative and commutative. One more property we learned, that is distributive property, but that is for the addition, that is for the multiplication. So we just divided into two portions. First of all, that's addition and subtraction, and another one was for the multiplication. Okay, in the multiplication we learned about the distributive. Fine. Then roll of 0. Roll of 1. Okay. In the roll of 0 and roll of 1, we learned about some properties of the 0 and especially for the 1. Basically, if I just ask you that what is the additive identity at the time, that is 0, because with 0, if I just add anything to 0, that number will be same. Okay, there is no change in that. Same, the multiplicative identity, it means that's the 1, because 5 ones are 1, 1 lakh ones are 1. 7 crore multiplied by 1, that is also 7 crore only. So just try to understand that whenever we just do the multiplication with 1, at the time the number will be as it is. So that means multiplicative identity is 1 and additive identity, that is 0. Then we learned about the inverse. Okay. So inverse for the addition. Suppose I just ask you that 5, then it will be minus 5 in the addition. Okay. And inverse for the multiplication, if I ask you that write down the inverse for the 5, for the multiplicative inverse, at the time that will be 1 by 5. So this is all about how we can just use the properties in the mathematics for the integers. Now today we are going to start our new exercise, that is 1.2. But before that, just pause the video and just go through what we learned in our last lecture. So let's start exercise 1.2. Okay, in the question book 1, some statements are given and we have to write down the pair of the integers. So the first one is we have to write down a pair of integers. So the sum should be minus 7. So we have to use the two integers and whose sum should be minus 7. Let's see how. If the first one, minus 3 plus minus 4. Okay. Now first of all we will just open the bracket. So minus 3 as it is, minus 3 plus minus 4 as it is. Okay. Now minus plus. So we'll add that. 3 plus 4 is 7. And we have to put the sign of the bigger number. Which one is the bigger? That's the 4. So minus 7. Okay. This is how we can do. Now I am just going to write another pair also. That can be, the sum should be minus 7. So simply what I am going to do, minus 10 plus 3. First of all, we will open the brackets, but here it's really simple, no need to open that. Now see here, minus plus minus. So 10 minus 3, that is 7. 10 minus 3 is 7, and we have to place the sign for the bigger number. Which is the bigger one? The 10 is the bigger one, so we will place minus sign over there. So our answer is minus 7. This is how we have to complete all the questions. The second one, that is the difference. In the first one, we used to do sum. Now in the second one, we have to use the difference. So how we will do? Difference should be minus 10. Difference, it means we will subtract that. And it should be minus 10. So simply, if I just do 13 minus 23. Now it's difference, okay? Plus minus, we'll subtract that. 23 minus 13, that is 10. 23 minus 13, that is 10, and we have to place the sign for the bigger number. Which is the bigger number? 23 is the bigger number, so I am just going to place the minus sign over there. Done. Now let's see one more example for that. So that can be like we need minus 10 over there, so minus 17 minus 7. Okay, let's see what the answer we will get. So first of all, we'll open the brackets. So minus 17 as it is minus 17. Now here minus minus plus. So that is plus 7. And again minus plus minus, it means we will subtract. So 17 minus 7, that is 10. And we have to place the sign for the bigger number. Which is the bigger one? 17 is the bigger one, and that's the negative. So we will place the negative sign over there. Now the sum should be 0. So that's really very easy, that whenever you want to just the sum should be 0 for any two integers, simply what you have to do, choose any number. Like I'm just going to choose 6, okay, and I have to do addition, and if I want to answer 0 at the time, I just need to write inverse, additive inverse of the number. Okay, here is plus 6, so additive inverse of plus 6, that is minus 6, so it's 0, always that's 0. How see? 6 as it is, plus minus minus 6, answer will be 0. Understood? Okay. Now if I just select minus 25, so what should I add in the minus 25 to get answer 0? Again, we will use the additive inverse. For minus 25, additive inverse is plus 25, so plus 25, answer will be 0. This is how we can do, we can just identify the two pairs of the integers by the given statements. Now just pause the video and note it down. In question number 2, there are some statements are given and we have to just follow that. Total there are 3 A, B and C. I am going to do A and the B one. The C one that you have to do by yourself for your practice. First of all, I am going to do the A one. Okay. In the A one it is said that we have to use the pair of integer and whose difference should be 8. Whose difference should be 8. So difference would be 8. Now we have to choose any two integers. So simply I can say, if I just choose and then it should be the difference. So 18 minus 10, that will be the 8. One more example I can say that 24 minus 16, that's again 8. Okay. So this is how we can just do that. This is the A1. Now there is the B. Okay. In the B, it is said that we have to use a negative integer and a positive integer whose sum should be minus 5. One negative and the one positive, and whose sum should be minus 5. It means we have to add that. Here are the two different quantities, and sum should be minus 5. Answer should be minus 5. So what should I? And one more condition. The first number should that's the positive integer, and another one that's the negative integer. So this is the process. So we have to write down the two different numbers, and sum should be minus 5. Let's see what we can do. Here suppose I just take 7 and here minus 12. Let's check that is it correct or not. So just open the brackets, 7 as it is, plus minus 12. It's minus 5. So yes, that's the correct. So this is how we can solve for the statements. Just pause the video and note it down. And don't forget to complete this C portion which you have to do for your practice. Now question number 3. One quiz competition was organized, and there were total 2 teams, team A and team B. From the 3 successive rounds, we have the scores for team A and team B. Team A scored in the first round minus 40, second that's 10, and third is 0. Then team B scored in the first round 10, 0 and minus 40. We have to find out that which team scored more. So how we will do? See here. Here that's the minus 40, 10 and 0. They all are integers, as well as in the team B the score is representing the integers. So if I just do the addition, do the sum for both the teams of the score, then can I just identify that which team scored more? Yes, of course. So let's do here. I'm just going to do for the team 1 first. So what we'll do? minus 40 plus 10 plus 0. So minus 40 plus 10 plus 0. Now here minus 40 plus 10 plus 0, minus plus minus. So 40 minus 10, that is 30. That is 30. And we will place the sign of the bigger number, that is minus. So minus 30. Plus 0. Okay, no need to write that. So our answer is minus 30 over there. Now let's try for the team B. So team B scored 10, 0 and minus 40. Let's do that. 10 plus 0 plus minus 40. Okay, here I need to first of all just open the brackets, but here 10 plus 0, that's the 10 only. I'm just going to write for this. And plus minus, minus 40. Again, plus minus, minus. Remember the sign chart, okay? Plus minus, minus. So 40 minus 10, that is 30. That is 30. But we have to put the sign of the bigger number, and that's the 40. And 40 having the negative sign. So I'm just going to place the negative sign over there. So this is how we completed this question. And now from the answer we have to identify that which team scores more. Let's see, team A scores minus 30 and team B scores minus 30. So here both the team scores equally. Okay, so no one are more, no one is less. So here both the team score equally. Just pause the video and note it down. In question number 4, the fill in the blanks are given. Okay. Let's see from the first one. It's minus 5 plus minus 8 is equals to minus 8 plus something. What can be that? So here we need to remember the properties. Totally we learned about closure one, then commutative, associative and distributive. If you will remember the properties, you can easily just fill out the blanks. The first one, that is minus 5 plus minus 8 is equals to minus 8 plus something. Now see here, minus 8 is here, minus 8 is also here. And the plus sign, both the operation is also same. So if I just write down minus 5 over there, answer will be correct. Because which property we use here? That is commutative. In the commutative, if suppose I have the two numbers like 1 and 2. 1 plus 2, that is 3. And if I just do 2 plus 1, that is also again 3. So by that property we can say this. Clear? Then the second one, the minus 53 plus something is minus 53. What should I add in any number to get the same number? 0. Okay? Because 0 is the additive identity. If you add 0 in any number, the answer will be same. That number only. Okay? No number, that number will not change. Now the third one, that is 17 plus something is 0. Recently we we have just seen our number that if I just do the additive inverse and the per number, and if we do the sum for both, answer will be 0. Like 5 plus minus 5 is 0. 23 plus minus 23 is 0. Here is 17. So what should I add? Minus 17. Minus 17. Okay. So here, last, that fourth one, that is 13 plus minus 12 bracket closed plus something is equals to 13 plus bracket minus 12 plus minus 7. By the observation, we can see that this is something like associative. Okay, in the associative, what we did? Simply, if I just do A plus B plus C, or if I do A plus B plus C, in both the case, answer will be same. So this is the same thing. This is again the associative property. So for that, what I am going to do that? Here 13 plus minus 12 plus something, and here that is 13 plus minus 12 plus minus 7. So I just need to write down minus 7 here. Okay. In the associative we just change the groups. So here that's 13 plus minus 12, that's the first group, and the second time I just use minus 12 and minus 7 over there. So this is how we can just do the fill in the blanks for the properties which we learned. Still one more question is the fifth one, but you have to complete by yourself for your practice. Now just pause the video and note it down. Now here I am going to start exercise 1.3. In the question number 1, there are different numbers are given and we have to do multiplication of that, and this is based on the multiplication of the integers. So let's start with the first one. Okay, but before we start, just recall the sign chart. That is plus, 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 minus, 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 plus, minus, and minus, minus, plus. That one. Okay, because we will use that in the multiplication. See how we will use. Here the first one is 3 into 1. 3 ones are. That's really very easy. 3 ones are is 3. But in the multiplication, we need to just identify the signs of both the numbers, and we will use the sign chart over there. Here that's the plus, here is minus. Plus, minus, minus, it means we will put negative sign in the answer. Like that. Okay. Again, the next one. Here is 21 and 30, sorry, 21 and 30. So for that you need to do 21 multiplied by 30 like this. So 3 ones are 3, it's 63 and 1 0. So answer we got, that is 630. 630, that we have the answer 630, but which sign we will put? Which sign we will put? That's again based on the sign chart. Here is minus and here is minus. So minus minus plus, it means it will be positive. So in the numbers we don't need to place the positive signs. No signs is there, it means that's the positive one only. Then the key one, okay, in that just see the numbers. Minus 15 multiplied by 0 multiplied by minus 8. Always remember that 0 multiplied by anything, that's the 0. 0 multiplied by 0, that's again 0. So anytime, just no need to think for the 0. If wherever you get that 0 multiplied by something, that's 0. But it should be in multiplication only. See here. Multiplication and multiplication. So if I just do 0 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 1 lakh multiplied by 2 lakh, that is again 0. Because I am just multiplying all the numbers with 0 only. Here I am multiplying the two numbers with 0 only. It means answer is 0. No need to do any calculation. And for the 0, we don't need to identify the signs also, because 0, that is not the negative, not the positive. So that's as it is. Now the next one, that is the G, that is 9 multiplied by minus 2 multiplied by minus 6. Here we are going to do the multiplication for 3 integers. Let's see how we will do. First of all, you have to do for first two. That is 9 3s are 27. 9 3s are 27. And for the 27, which sign we will put? Again, we will see the sign chart. Here is plus, here is minus. So plus minus, that's the minus. It means this is minus 27. Now, this one is remain now. Just write down as it is. Done. Okay. Now again, that's really very easy. How we will do? 6 7s are 42. So 2 is here, 4 is carry. 6 2s are 12. 12 and 4, 16. 162. But question arises that which sign we will put there? Again, we will see the sign chart. It's minus, 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 plus. It means plus 162. That is our answer. And no need to place plus sign in any number. Then J1. Okay. There are total 4 integers. Looking really very strange and tough one. But that's not tough. It's really very easy. The same process we will use. First of all, we will do for the first two integers. That is minus 3 minus 6. 6 3s are 18. 18. So 18. And the which sign we will put? Minus minus plus. So that is plus only. 18 into. Rest of all, that's as it is. Into minus 1. Okay. So here 18 and 2. 18 2s are 36. So that's the 36. Plus minus minus, I am going to place the minus sign over there into minus 1. So 36 ones are 36. And which sign we will put? Positive 1. Okay. One more way is there to do that. That's really simple. How? 3 6 are 18. 18 2s are 36. 36 ones are 36. So 36 is the answer. Now one more thing we will see, that is the sign. How we will do that? Minus minus plus, plus minus minus, minus minus plus. That's the plus. Okay. In both the way you can do, but right now you have to do by this way only. Clear? Now just pause the video and note it down, and don't forget to complete the remaining sub questions of question number 1. There are total 10 questions. From that, I have here completed the 5 one. Okay, so remaining 5 you have to complete as your practice by today only. Now just pause the video and note it down. In the question number 2, okay, there are 2 questions. From that again, the same thing. I am going to do one and one you have to do. Okay, work should be divided properly. Right? Now here, the A1 we have to just verify that is it correct or not. What is given? 18 multiplied by bracket 7 plus minus 3 is equals to 18 multiplied by 7 plus 18 multiplied by minus 3. We have to just verify that is it correct or not. But how do we do? That's the question. So here, see, the 2 sides are given because in between the from the equal sign, this is the LHS and this is the RHS. This is LHS and this is sorry, it's LHS and here RHS. What is the meaning of LHS and RHS? LHS means left hand side and RHS means right hand side. So from the equal sign, the right side will be the right hand side and the left one will be the left hand side. LHS and RHS. Whenever it's time, whenever we just want to verify that, what we will do? We will just start from the LHS or RHS. In both the way we will solve that, and if we will get the same answer, at the time we will say that LHS is equals to RHS. Now just see that how we will do. First of all, I am just going to start with the LHS. So LHS is equals to, what is left hand side? This one is the left hand side, LHS. So I am just going to note down that 18 multiplied by 7 plus minus 3. 7 plus minus 3. Now I have to solve this first. So here, first of all, always we solve the brackets. 18 multiplied by 7 plus minus 3. So 18 multiplied by 7 minus 3, that is 4. That is 4. And sign of the bigger number, that's the 7 only, no need to do anything. 18 fours are 72. So here LHS we get 72. Now we have to check that if we will solve the RHS, do we get the same answer? If yes, then we can say that it's verified. Okay, that's the true. The given statement is true. Now let's solve the RHS portion. RHS is equals to, what is given in RHS? There is a bracket 8 multiplied by 7, bracket closed, plus 18 multiplied by minus 3. So same here, we will solve the bracket first. But here that's the multiplication sign. So in that case, again, what I need to do, first of all, I will solve this first bracket. So here, that is the 18 multiplied by 7. I am just going to do in the bracket only. Okay, so that is 8 sevens are 56, 5. So it's 12, 126. 18 sevens are 126. Now here, 18 threes are 18 threes are. If you don't remember the table at the time, you can do the multiplication also. But here, that's the 54. But we need to put the sign of the from the sign chart. So here, that's the multiplication, plus minus, so it will be negative. Fine. Now again open the bracket. 126 plus minus 54. Now just do the subtraction. 6 minus 4 is 2. Here 10. 12 minus 5 is 7. And this will be the 0. Okay. So answer is 72. It means we can say that RHS is equals to LHS. Because LHS is also 72 and RHS is also 72. So in both the way we get the same answer. So it's verified. Now just pause the video and note it down. After that, you have to complete the B portion, sub question B. Fine? Note it down. In the question number 3, there are 2 sub questions. In the first one, it is given that suppose A is the integer. A is the integer. It means that can be any number. That can be -5, that can be 0, that can be 7, that can be 1, like whatever. Okay, from the set of the integer, this is the number A. So that's actually the symbolic. Okay. Now, if I just do -1 into A, what answer I will get? -1 into A, what answer I will get? That's obvious. A into 1, that is A, because multiplication with 1, that is the same number, so that's why that's A. Now minus plus minus plus minus, minus plus minus. So minus a the answer we will get. This is case 1. But suppose in case a is 0, if a is equals to 0, at that time minus 1 into 0 is equals to 0. Okay, this is a different case. But if suppose that's not 0, this is 4, a is not equals to 0. If a is not equals to 0 at the time, it will be minus a. Suppose that a is 0, at the time answer will be 0. Now in the second portion, we have some different numbers. There are totally the 3, 1, A, B, and the C. In the A, we need minus 22, B1 that is 37, and the C is 0. And the question is determine the integers whose product with minus 1. Whose product with minus 1 should be these answers. Okay. So we have to solve this. It is given that what we should multiply here with minus 1 to get answer minus 22. Simply what I will do, plus 22, 22 ones are 22, plus minus minus. Okay. Now in the second one, what should I just multiply here? 37, because 37 ones are 37, but we need plus 1. Here plus minus minus. If I just do minus 37, now minus minus plus 37 we got. The C1. Okay, there is minus 1 and something should be multiplied, the answer should be 0. If I just do 0 multiplied by something, then and then only I can get 0 answer. Okay, so this is how we can complete and we can solve the question number 3. There are total 2 sub questions which we have completed. Now pause the video and note it down. In the question number 4, we have to prepare a pattern. We just have to start with minus 1 into 5 and we have to go till minus 1 into minus 1 is equals to plus 1. Okay. We have to create this pattern. How we will do? Here minus 1 into 5 that is minus 5. So we have to just decreasing this 5, 4, 3, 2 like that. So how we will do? Minus 1 into 4, minus 1 into 3, minus 1 into 2, minus 1 into 0 and then this is minus 1 into minus 1. Okay. So here it's minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, wait, this is 1, okay, here 1 remain, so this is minus 1 into 0, that is 0, and now this. So how? Now here one interesting pattern can be created, see how. If I select minus 5 plus 1, that will be minus 4. Now I will select minus 4 plus 1, that is minus 3. Minus 3 plus 1, that is minus 2. Now we can create till the 1. See here, minus 2 plus 1, that's minus 1. Then minus 1 plus 1, that's the 0. Okay. And now 0 plus 1, that's the 1. So this is how we can create the patterns for the given series. Now just pause the video and note it down. And just one more thing, it's enough for today. Now from the next lecture we will do the further one, but before that just complete today's work and revise properly each and every questions from the exercise which we did today.